Audio Jungle.
Hello everyone! Analog is a Layer-0 protocol that opens up the future for omnichain, secured using the proof-of-time consensus mechanism. In essence, the platform brings together an entire ecosystem of networks, allowing them to work together seamlessly. Although the term Layer-0 is rarely used, it is perhaps the most important part. It is a kind of initial stage of blockchain that allows various networks such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many others to function. Layer-0 also provides the blockchain with the ability to implement cross-chain interactions between different layers. Therefore, Analog has several use cases. For example, platform developers can easily connect their networks. DApp developers can host their applications on any of them and interact with different ecosystems, and users can directly interact with all DApps from their Analog wallet. Benefits: the platform design provides a single solution for cross-chain communication. Platform developers can easily connect to other networks, and DApp developers need only the Time Graph API to communicate and access global liquidity across ecosystem. Thus, by allowing cross-chain transactions to flow seamlessly between different networks, users can pool liquidity by accessing their favorite DApps across other networks. Proof of time. But the main feature of Analog is proof-of-time consensus. It is a fully decentralized consensus algorithm where any user can join and validate blocks without using expensive hardware. It works by selecting validators based on their rating and the number of locked analog tokens, which we'll talk about later. The rating is the score the algorithm assigns to each validator based on its accuracy. Many decentralized consensus protocols, such as proof of stake and proof of authority, emerged after Satoshi Nakamoto published the proof of work algorithm and created Bitcoin. These protocols are more ecological and scalable, and because of this, many modern cross-chain solutions, like bridges, rely heavily on proof of stake and proof of algorithm to provide consensus. Despite the novelty of the application, these bridges are largely centralized. And therefore, the integrity of this cross-chain solution depends on the fairness of the validators chosen, which often leads to system failures. There have been several news stories in recent months about people exploiting bridge vulnerabilities. Even validators can be influenced or forced to perform censorship or other actions that run counter to the principles of decentralization. That's why the developers of Analog created the proof-of-time consensus protocol as a fully decentralized and secure mechanism with the main goal of being as scalable and fully decentralized as possible. Functions. Thanks to proof of time, the Analog network extends the capabilities of DApps and smart contracts by allowing developers to access data from multiple blockchains. It provides DApp developers with a decentralized infrastructure and tools needed to build scalable applications across multiple blockchains. One such tool is the Event Data Marketplace, an open platform for sharing validated event data. It gives DApp developers who are developing data-driven applications in Web3 direct access to ready-to-use event data requests from different parts of the blockchain. This infrastructure relies on analogtimechain, a universal ledger consisting of validated event data that developers and users can access via time graph. Such a system encourages issuers to provide accurate event data and communicate with other networks via P2P. With Event Data Marketplace and Time Chain, you can easily interact with verified event data in an open, transparent, and private way. Of course, the project has its own token. Any user who wants to become a validator and vote for protocol changes must first lock some amount of analog tokens. To become a block creator, the user must also contribute a fixed amount of tokens, which will be determined by a decentralized control mechanism. Similarly, token issuers are paid for their services using these tokens. Once the mainnet is up and running, developers will start mining tokens again and provide an interface that will allow existing holders to switch to the new tokenomics system. Conclusion. According to the project project roadmap. By the end of 2022, we expect the integration of the Tesseract module, the launch of SuperD app, integration with other networks, and the launch of applications. At this point, the project testnet has already been launched and is only gaining momentum. We expect that the project will achieve its goals, and Analog will create a common infrastructure in which networks can communicate with each other, enabling seamless data transfer. This interoperability in Web3 allows users to access applications available on different networks without leaving the decentralized space. This is very important for user freedom and is simply necessary for the mass adoption of blockchain and Web3 in general. Analog is another step of the crypto industry in this direction, and we will follow its development with interest. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next videos. Bye, everyone!